Pat and Carrie, what a truly devastating day for this community. As you mentioned, Officer Hunter Samansek, just 2 years on this force, just age 26 at the very beginning of his career, and now he's been killed today here in Kansas City, Kansas. And it's not lost on this community that just 30 days ago, exactly 30 days from where we are right now, Deputy Elijah Ming was also killed right here in Wyandotte County. We heard from Mayor Tyrone Gardner. We also heard from Chief Carl Oakman. You could sense and feel their devastation, but more than anything, the anger and the frustration, it was palpable in that room today as they had to make this terrible, terrible announcement. As you said, Carrie, this all started early this morning at 12:30 a.m. That's when the Kansas City, Kansas Police Department responded to a shots fired call alerted to them by their shot spotter system. When officers arrived on the scene near the 7700 block of Everett Avenue, they saw Dennis Mitchell sitting in his car. According to the police chief, Mitchell fled the scene, prompting a short police chase. Officers say Mitchell got out of one stolen vehicle and into another that had been stashed in the woods, continuing his attempt to evade officers. Police say they followed protocol and attempted to deploy stop sticks. Mitchell then crossed over the median at a high rate of speed and, according to investigators, struck Officer Samansek. Later that morning, the police chief had that heartbreaking task of having to deliver the news to Officer Samansek's family that he had passed away.
This community, this department, we will need a lot of prayer and we will need a lot of support. We just dealt with this 30 days, a month ago to the date with Deputy Ming. We still have officers that have not come back to work from the death of Deputy Ming. And now we have officers who actually witness that happen.
31-year-old Dennis Mitchell has been arrested on suspicion of first-degree murder, vehicular homicide, fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, theft, criminal possession of a firearm, and aggravated failure to appear. All of these charges are currently pending. We do know from the chief of police here in Kansas City, Kansas, Chief Carl Oakman, that he had warrants out for his arrest. We also know that Officer Samansek was an integral part of this community. He actually worked alongside of the chief's wife with a program that she oversaw, reading to school-aged children here in Kansas City, Kansas, just blocks from where I'm standing. We also know that Samansek's mother, father, and brother are now dealing with this devastating news and his untimely passing, as well as this community and this police department. And of course, we will stay on top of the story. Pat, Carrie.
Breaking news. Thanks, Relate, for that update.
Now let's get to Fox 4's Kelly Peltier, who is at the University of Kansas Hospital, where police escort was just held a couple of hours ago. Kelly?
Yeah, this morning's police escort was just the first of many tributes to come for 26-year-old Hunter Samansek. We also heard from KCK Mayor Tyrone Gardner during this morning's press conference. He says his family is devastated beyond belief, and you could truly feel that sadness in the air during this morning's processional. You can see some of that video, the dozens of KCK officers and first responders lining up here at the University of Kansas Hospital just a few hours ago. Officer Samansek was taken to this emergency room early this morning after he was hit and run over. Doctors and nurses did everything they could to save him, but his injuries were too much. You could see people walking by, and even hospital employees could be seen from the windows stopping to pay their respects as that processional took Officer Samansek and his family, his mom, dad, and brother. Mayor Gardner said he wasn't just an officer, he was a member of this community who wanted to make positive change and will be deeply missed.
Senseless, unnecessary come to mind. Shameful acts of violence in our community. A young man that came to work and, like everybody else, wanted to go home. And he was denied that through senseless, unnecessary violence.
The mayor is again asking for prayers and thoughts from the support from the community, again, as they try to move forward, of course, for Hunter's family, but also his fellow officers who will again go right back to what they do every single day, protecting and serving our community, putting their life on the line. Pat, Carrie, back to you guys.
All right, Kelly Peltier, thank you.
Of course, we will keep you updated on this story on